Mood and overall quality of life. As the founder of Immjuss LLC, I am proud to offer services that can help improve your mood and overall quality of life. I understand the importance of self-care and mental health. I have dedicated my time to discovering how art, music, and smells can help bring joy into people's lives. Immjuss LLC offers a wonderful collection of paintings, extraordinary scented candles made with natural herbs and flowers, consulting services for advice and listening, as well as moon water. Visit immjussllc.com, no matter your needs or desires.
Talking late night, raw paper, late flights, young barracuda watching for them gray whites, way bright stage lights, they might just take the pipe if I play it right. Aim tight, go bananas, take a bite, or the hammers might take your life in your pajamas, play it right and take a hike to Alabama, I'm gone. I be in and out the spot, I ain't got no time to talk, nigga, I'm gone. I be on and off the road, I be living like a boss, nigga, I'm gone. Shawty do it like a bitch, not the pussy out the park, nigga, I'm gone. We been racing to the money, I been winning from the start. I mean, you see me.
I'm glad I was on this page, y'all, because if I wasn't on this page, I wouldn't known I was muted. What's up, you guys? What is up? Okay, let's talk about what nobody is talking about. All right, let's talk about the real underlying problem of what is going on and why Diddy was able to get away with this for so many generations. Let's talk about, because they want us to look on the surface. But you know, I've always liked to take people a little further than the surface. I was gonna make this a whole different video, and I still might, because I'm not really going to I'm not going to go in depth. I'm gonna tell y'all what you know, the little bit on here. So I might make this a whole nother video within itself. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a little background, and it's a reason I'm doing this, and it's a reason I'm talking about this first, because once I start talking about Diddy and Cassie and stuff like that, I want you guys to see it from where I'm looking at it from. First of all, I don't like abuse. I don't like abusers. I don't think this is okay, and I really don't like it at all. I don't think anything about this situation is okay. I don't like it. It's a lot of this coming out, and it's a reason that it's a lot of this coming out, and I'm gonna talk about that too. All right, so let's talk about this, y'all. Yes, please hit the like. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe, y'all. So this is MK Ultra. If you don't know what the MK Ultra is, the MK Ultra is central. It's the Central Intelligence Agency's project. You know what I'm saying? It was originally started in it was called the Bluebird when it first started, and that was in like 1948 or like 1948 or 49 or something like that. Then they changed the name to Artichoke, and then later the name was adopted MK Ultra. The MK Ultra program is a mind control. Hey, Ruth, babe. The MK Ultra program is a mind control program that the CIA started. This is something else I'm gonna talk about on my channel. Let me write this down, y'all, because you know you good sis got ADHD. So let me write this down, because one of the things that they do is a lot of the like slavery, Holocaust, they use that as a way to experiment on a large group of people. So I want to talk about that, but hold on. Okay, so the MK Ultra project, it was. What's up, you guys? This is what I'm doing. This is a recording. This video that you're seeing, first of all, this is pre-recorded, y'all. This isn't live. This is pre-recorded live. So what you're watching is the beginning of my video that I had did before, but I wanted to isolate the part about MK Ultra out for you guys, so you guys can just hear about, you know, the MK Ultra and whatnot. So yeah, that's what I did. And so, you know, again, this is pre-recorded. This is not a live. However, I will appreciate it if you guys did hit that like, if you subscribe, and all that other good stuff. So without further ado, I'm going to keep it going. They had really started it. No, they didn't start it, but it was kind of like perfected. That's the word. It was perfected in Germany during the Holocaust. You know, while they had the Holocaust in the Holocaust survivors, not survivors, but you know, the people of the Holocaust, while they had them in there, they were running experiments on them, and one of them was this experiment, the MK Ultra, or I believe at that time it was probably Bluebird. And so what they did was they would put people through tremendous trauma. All right. And the reason they did that is to make them split their personality splits. Have you noticed that there's a lot of like celebrities that say, "Oh, I have DID." Now let me tell you, this dissociative identity disorder, otherwise known as what is that, DID, or multiple personality disorder, that is not something that a lot of people have. Like, that's not very often. Like, that's not like something that people just be like, "Oh yeah, we got multiple personalities up in here." That's not a club that like a lot of people are a part of. I promise you it's not. Hey D, hey Matt, that's D. I don't know why I be thinking you and Matt the same person sometimes. I don't know why. Okay. All right, so the MK Ultra, that's like the main one, and I have up here. Let me see if I should change. Let me see. I have up here. This right here is a report from the CI, from the joint hearing of the Select Committee on Intelligence and the Subcommittee on Health and Scientific Research. I wanted to put this up here as an actual document, government document, so you guys can see that I'm not just blowing smoke up your butt. This is the actual project. This is a project that I am not playing about when I tell you. At first, what it was called, hold on, let's see. At first, on paper, it was called like a project on, you know, DRUGS and the effect on the human body. They called it the DRUGS project. Let's go to it. Here it is. Oh, I'm sorry. Testing and use of chemical and biological agents on the Intelligence Committee. So, Project Chatter. Project Chatter was a Navy program that began in the fall of 1947, responded to the amazing results achieved by Soviets using the Truth DRUG. Project Bluebird / Artichoke, the earliest of the CIA's major program involving the use of chemical and biological agents. Project Bluebird was approved by the director in 1950, and its objectives were discovering means of conditioning personnel to prevent unauthorized extractions of information from them by known means, investigating the possibility of control of an individual by application of special interrogation techniques, torture, memory enhancement, and establishing defensive means for preventing hostile control of agency personnel. That means keeping everybody quiet, hush, hush, and docile. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Oh, I can, y'all. So y'all can read it too. Hold on, what I just do? Because y'all know this, my thing is touchscreen. So I be y'all know I be messing up stuff. Your good sis, I be touching stuff. So I made it bigger so y'all can see it for yourself. So, you know what I'm saying, what literally they wanted to do was they wanted to learn how to control people. All right. And they did it. It was horrible. It was really horrible. But honestly, the end objective was to be able to control the actual control of society. It was the MK Ultra. That's the major ones. The MK Ultra is the major one. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay, yeah. That was the major one. And then you have like stuff like psychological operations, which is something else I'm gonna talk about. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like psychological operations is like based on like three factors, like neurologic, no, neuralgic programming. Why can't I say that? I don't know why I can't say that. So that's like the use of like certain words and stuff like that to program people, or to program your brain and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, this all kind of stems from this project that we're looking at right now. It's a reason that I'm trying to quickly tell y'all about all of this. But it's like, okay, so you have, well, the neuro, I can't say that word, but that's to affect the way the person consciously perceives reality. You know what I'm saying? And so then you have number two, and then it's like critical factor bypass, right? And critical factor bypass is where, you know what I'm saying, you can get somebody, you could do something or say something to so much that you can get somebody to bypass their critical thinking. Like, oh my God, this isn't good. Like we would collectively know that it's not good. But they have found a way to try to get you to bypass, and that to your critical thinking. And that is called critical thinking bypass. And they do that by like just, like putting it in our media, our newspapers, like having us see it in TV and making it look normal when we all know that it's not normal. Then they, you know what I'm saying, they teach it in schools and stuff like that. So that's the second thing that you do, or that they do. And this is all, just stay with your good sis, because I'm gonna bring it around. I'm gonna bring it around. I promise you, I'm gonna bring it around. We're gonna get to the whole Diddy thing. I'm gonna bring it around. I'm doing this one for just stay with your good sis, okay? All right, so, and you do it, you have a very specific message, and you repeat that same message over and over and over again. You do it in the schools, you do it on TV. It's just like you keep it. Hold on, y'all, somebody at my door. Oh, I had to look. Ain't nobody. All right, I'm sorry. My bad. All right. So what happens with that is that the subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind see it everywhere, your subconscious mind believes that it's true. And this is what happens with a lot of stereotypes and stuff like that. A lot of people, we think on a subconscious level. We really don't think on a conscious level. Our conscious level is what puts the block up and what stops us from saying some of the things that's on our subconscious mind. That's about, you know what I'm saying? So what they want to do is they want to learn how to talk, or they want to learn how to talk to the subconscious level, on to a community or a society as a whole. So they want to program your conscious mind. So based on like I cannot say neurolinguistically neuroling I can't say it, y'all. I'm so sorry. Okay, it's how you spell that? NEUROLINGUISTICALLY. I don't know why I can't say it. Neurolinguistically program individual, like, or and like mass neurolinguist, the program and the populations, you do that through critical factor bypass. That's how you get to in a wide range of people. All right, so when you do that, that creates something called mass formation hypnosis, y'all. And like that's like what 20 to 30% of the population believes the external stimuli, because it's like, well, if I'm seeing it everywhere, it got to be true. Now, y'all got to stick with me. I know I cannot say that word, but please stick with me. Please stick with me. I don't know why I can't pronounce that right now. Y'all hit the like for your good sis, please. But I can't, and I'm not looking at the chat or at that. I'm looking at this document. So please stick with me, because your good sis, I am struggling with that word. That word is whooping my ass. I ain't gonna hold you. But however, that's how, you know what I'm saying, by bypassing that, and by people seeing this like a certain thing everywhere, like, oh, you know, like the movie, oh, what's that movie's name, where he put on the glasses and he could see stuff, but he take them off, and it don't look the same, but it pretty much is saying the same thing. Y'all know which movie I'm talking about. All right, so you know what I'm saying, by doing that, by, you know, putting that into a society for a long enough time, you can have enough people in that society or in that area believe that what that is true. Okay. Oh, y'all, that was struggling with that mother effing word. Your good sis was struggling. You know, you could have enough, and if you get 20 to 30 people to believe it, you're pretty good. However, y'all, however, if only 5%, it's either 3 or 5. If that much of, like, between 3 or 5% amount of people go up against it and stand up and be like, yo, this is not okay, then there is a way that you can actually break that programming. If enough people come forward and be like, you know, and try to wake the other 30 or 20% up and be like, yo, this is not okay. Just be, you know, it's you can actually bypass it. Okay. And that is on mass. That is on a mass scale right there. All right. So y'all, that was a lot. That was a lot. So you know, but I'm not finished with MK Ultra. So back to this in MK Ultra. What I just said, that was just, I just wanted to throw that in there, because MK Ultra, I understand, is on a one person basis. However, I said what I just said because I wanted you guys to understand why they're doing this. Because if you can get enough MK Ultra people that are individually controlled, hold on, I got sneeze. I'm sorry, that are individually controlled, you can get enough of the population to have critical thinking bypass, where they bypass the critical thinking of their function. All of this, all of this is on the CIA. You can get it. You can get it. I promise you, you can. All right. So MK Ultra, child, let me tell you. MK Ultra, it was bad. Even Bill Clinton had to come out and apologize for it. One of the things that they do is they I don't know how much that is, like I said, on YouTube. Oh, maybe it's on here. Oh, this word right here. They specially interrogate people. Okay, specially interrogate. Y'all know what that is. And a lot of times this is done modern day time. We're talking about now. A lot of times this is done in hospital settings where people are put in quote unquote mental facilities and given drugs. And one of the favorite ones back then was I wonder if it says it on here, was where they shock you. That shock therapy, that's what it is. So they shock therapy you, and they give you psychedelics. And that was what they was experimenting with the psychedelics back then with this one. So let me see. It says right here, no, there was no damage done to individuals who volunteered for experiments. Overseas interrogations utilizing a combination of sodium pentothal and hypnosis. They also use hypnosis, what is suggestive thinking, suggestive therapy. That's also a way people bypass your consciousness and talk to your subconsciousness. Sodium pentothal. That is what they call the truth serum. If you ever heard that, that's the truth serum, and uh a big part of that is the sodium part, and it's salt. And a lot of people don't know how damaging salt and sugar really is, but I don't want to get into that. A lot of what goes on as far as us eating and the things we ingest food wise, and our sodium levels and our glucose levels, our salt, a lot of it is my bad, y'all. My bad. A lot of it has something to do with alchemy. People don't really know how deep the quote unquote rabbit hole goes when it comes to um, humans, chemicals, and our behaviors. But I'm gonna go ahead back and hush, and I'm gonna let it play out. And I'm gonna stop this when I get, when I finish the MK Ultra part. However, if you want to watch the whole video, it's on my channel. And this is when I was talking about, P Diddy and all the things that he is doing, and it's not just him. It's not just him that does this. So yeah. So yeah, it says after physical and psychiatric examinations of the subjects were also part of artichoke. So what happened was this MKNAOMI. It was a major CIA program in the area of MK Ultra. And what happened with MK Ultra is it split up. It split up into a lot of different sub experiments. And what they did was they started giving people psychedelics without their knowledge. And when I say without their knowledge, I'm talking about cities. They put it in a city water. They put it in the water in the city to see how it will work on a population that wasn't under control of like the CIA and all that stuff like that. All right, hold on, I'm back. Hold on. Let me see. Hey, Kayshawn. Hey, how you doing? I'm sorry. I'm looking at this because they're good sis. I be in the zone, y'all. All right, so what they started doing was they started using it on people that did not know that they were using it on them. Okay. And that was not okay. That wasn't okay. And hold on, here we go. MK Ultra was approved by the DCI. It says the research and the manipulation of human behavior is considered by many authorities in medicine and related fields to be professionally unethical. Therefore, the reputation of professional participants in the MK Ultra program are on occasion in jeopardy. It says some MK Ultra activities raise questions of legality, right? It says a final phase of the testing of MK Ultra products placed the rights and the interests of the U.S. citizens in jeopardy. The program was over 10 years. It says many additional avenues to the control of human behavior were designed as appropriate for investigation under the MK Ultra charter. These include radiation, electroshock, various fields of psychology, psychiatry, sociology, anthropology, and grapology, harassment substances, and paramilitary devices. The research and development of materials used for altering human behavior consisted of 3 phases. First, the search for material suitable for study. And let me see, by doing that, it was like they did a test. They would test people, and they did a personality assessment. And the personality assessment came out with 3. Either 1 is I what is it? Intermittence or something like that. And then F is flexible and A is adaptable. Intermediate. Y'all. To see if they could put them, to see if they can test them, or if they're not, if they can't be controlled. So what do they do? Nowadays, it's a family thing, y'all. Nowadays, what they do is, if your grandfather or your father is a part of this, or it's a family thing. That's why that's one of the reasons I be telling y'all, and I've told y'all in a couple of videos. Everybody in the industry is related. All right, all right. All right, it says the researchers developed materials to be used for altering human behavior. Three favorites. First, the search for materials suitable for study. Second, laboratory testing on voluntary human subjects in various types of institutions. Now, there's various types of institutions. One of the things I tell you guys is when a celebrity gets unalived, 9 times out of 10, the person that did it just got out of the mental facility or just got out of jail. Think about Nipsey's. He left the mental institution, came back, and then why would you go back to the mental institution if you just hurt somebody? Y'all gotta look. When I'm doing this for a reason, y'all just pay attention, just listen. Just welcome to the mind of your good sis. Okay. Okay. Third is the application of MK Ultra materials in a normal life setting. And that's why I said it's a family thing. It's in a normal life setting. Right? Okay. Now, hold on, let me see. The search was standing arrangements. Okay, for suitable materials was conducted through standard arrangements with specialists in universities, pharmaceuticals. Listen. The search for suitable materials, the search for people. Listen to me. The search, I'm reading a government document. The search for suitable materials, and suitable materials are people. The search for good people was conducted through standing arrangements with specialists in universities, pharmaceutical houses, hospitals, state and federal institutions, and private resource organizations. The annual grants of funds to these specialists were made under other research, like for saying it's for something else, by concealing the CIA's interest from the specialist institution. The next phase of MK Ultra programming involved physicians, toxicologists, and other specialists in mental, narcotic, and general hospitals, and in, what does that word say? Prisons. I told y'all. Utilizing the products and finding of this basic research phase, they conduct intensive tests on human subjects. Intensive. One of the first studies was conducted by the National Institute of Mental Health. This study was intended to test various drugs, including hallucinogenics. They said that everybody volunteered. Do you think they volunteered? Do you think they volunteered? And look, they would. Y'all remember back in those Flower Child days where everybody was doing hallucinogenic? That's why I said something about the mass hypnosis, because by the time them Flower Childs and stuff was born, they knew they had learned how to have people bypass their critical thinking. And they targeted the younger generation. Everybody was out there with Woodstock doing what? What were they doing at Woodstock, y'all? What did they use to have the kids want to do that at Woodstock? The industry. I try to tell people the industry, I've been saying this for a long time, the industry is connected to this, to the CIA, the FBI, all of them. They're all connected. I've said this so many times, but I'm going kind of deeper down the rabbit hole. But the reason why I want to go down this is because I want y'all to understand. Okay, so now that I got y'all understanding about MK Ultra, Okay, so hold on. It's other ones. They got MK Ultra, then they got special. They got MK Delta. That was established to govern the use of MK Ultra materials abroad. Such material was used in a number of occasions because MK Ultra records was destroyed. MK Delta materials was used for harassment, discrediting, or disabling purposes. Drugs were used primarily as an aid to interrogate, but MK Delta materials were also used for harassment, discrediting, or disabling purposes. Subjects. The CIA has developed 6 DURS for operational use, and they have been used in 6 different operations in total of 33, subjects. So, LSD, of course. Let me see. Potential intelligent use of that drug. Third phase project, third chance, that Darby had unvolunteer subjects were interrogated after receiving LSD. So they didn't know they had it. They just gave it to them. The radioactive testing programs, the Tuskegee. No, what does that say? No, it says rationale. I'm sorry. The rationale for the testing programs. Hold on. As the chief medical staff of the CIA agency wrote, there is ample evidence in the report. This is when they're trying to say that he wasn't a part of them giving people, LSD without them knowing. So, and that's how the death of Frank Ocean, if you didn't know, they drugged that whole building without the knowledge, and he jumped out the window. And they did that to see how people was going to act. It's right here, November 18th. Group of 10 scientists from the CIA. It was their own folks. And Camp Dietrich attended a semi-annual review and analysis conference, and and that they said that is the experiment. God damn, that's horrible. So, all right, I want to talk to you guys about another branch of MK Ultra. MK Ultra has branched out into a few different subdivisions, I should say. And one of the subdivisions they call Project Monarch, after the monarch butterfly, right? And the reason they call it Project Monarch and they name it after the butterfly is because they have found out that you can actually program the monarch butterfly. You can program it. And so that's why they named the Project Monarch after. And butterflies are beautiful. They're beautiful, and you can program them. So that's why they called it Project Monarch. So what they did was they would take, and please trigger warning. I put a trigger warning. I'm putting a trigger warning on this. I'm putting a trigger warning on this. Trigger warning. Please. This is very hard stuff to listen to. So what they did was they took everything they knew from Project Monarch and they put it on children. And then what they did was they wanted to use them for different things. It was more than one things that they wanted to use it for. So they had what was it? They had alpha. They had alpha, right? And this was the brainwave, because they used sound. They also used sound too, but you know what I'm saying. There was different programs. One of them was alpha. Alpha was a gender based, and the people that was programmed under program alpha was used in agendas that was like gender based. Sometimes with alpha, Project Alpha, allegedly, I don't know all the details, but they will be born one way and you put them another one, or experimentations. I don't know. I'm just saying. Then you had beta, and beta was love programming. And you had delta. Delta was like I guess like how you like a Manchurian candidate type stuff. And then you had theta was like psychic. check out Project. Oh, what was that? It's not Project Bluebeam. Stargate. Check out Project Stargate for that. All right. So what I'm going to talk about in Marnock programming is beta, also known. All right, so guys, that is the part of the MK Ultra portion of that video, and I'm going to leave that there. And I'm probably going to build a little bit more on that a little later, but that pretty much give you guys the basis of it on its own and separately. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little commercial break, and then I am going to let it go and let you guys go.
As the founder of Immjuss LLC, I am proud to offer services that can help improve your mood and overall quality of life. I understand the importance of self-care and mental health. I have dedicated my time to discovering how art, music, and smells can help bring joy into people's lives. Immjuss LLC offers a wonderful collection of paintings, extraordinary scented candles made with natural herbs and flowers, consulting services for advice and listening, as well as moon water. Visit immjussllc.com